BT community, gay people, all that type of thing? Do you think it's like some type of demon?
I'm gonna go right in. CNN for real. I was on CNN and USA Today being slandered as anti-Semitic because I let it be known that the LGBTQ community and Black Lives Matter was not actually about communities. It was about people's sexual preference, and it was funded by George Soros.
Listen, this can actually help. There's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful features. The main one, it lets you access up to $750 before you get your paycheck, if you qualify, right? With Current, you get 4 features, like paycheck advance, fee-free overdraft, right? The bill card. I swear to God, paycheck advance is my favorite. But if you focus on building credit, or you just want a smoother way to manage your money, this app handles everything. I actually like the app myself. That's why I partner with them. And right now, they giving my supporters $75 to anyone that sign up using this QR code and my link. Just scan it. If you scan this QR code, it'll take you straight to where you can create your account. Just go through the normal setup process. Enter your information. Order your Current card. After you complete those steps, an option gonna pop up. Enter the promo code 607UNC. It unlocks a $75 bonus for free. Again, that's up to $750 early before you get your paycheck, if you qualify, and a chance to get $75 bonus. Stop playing on me.
I say to say this, our people don't understand that we have layers of what you call autonomic nervous system responses, where you don't got to tell yourself to breathe, you just breathe it. You only tell yourself to breathe when it's like a pilot on the plane, you know what I'm saying? They're on autopilot, but then when you take over manual, you're flying. Your body is on autopilot at all times until, like he said, your body over there, my conscience is right here. When you take that over, and this comes back to drugs, when you take that over and you take over that autonomic aspect of yourself and become manual, right? Now you understand how much functions is just happening potentially without you being focused. Now you add drugs in there that specifically have chemical compositions to literally stick to your cells, to literally make it to where it's almost impossible for you to sweat this shit
So
out.
have somebody made these drugs to connect to your skin like that?
Yes, into your nerves. And that's why it's so hard for Black people to get off drugs, because the shit was...
So drugs was made for you.
For you. And listen to me, this is not...
What kind of drugs?
Any narcotic. All of them.
You got weed.
Weed is not a drug.
Weed is not a drug.
It is a dietary supplement.
We talk about the drugs.
We talk about narcotics.
Medicine.
Let's use the word. Medicine is not a drug. A narcotic is a drug. Medicine is a nutraceutical.
Well, you know, they got some stuff that they claim is medicine. Well, somebody told me that some of the medicines they give you is...
Now let's go to this. Rite Aid, short for ritual aid. Pharmacy in Greek is pharmaceuticus. That's a place where you cast spells, right? So pharmacy supplements are drugs because they're not natural. If it come out of the ground, it's not a drug. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So medicine is a nutraceutical. That means nutrients. Mm-hmm. That is, it's a whole inventory of shit that is medical, that is not a drug. When I say narcotic, that's a drug. Now, narcotics are drugs. We know where the they come from, not us.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? I said to say this.
So all like syrup.
Syrup, arguably, potentially, depending on what you put in it, may become a narcotic, but syrup might not even be classified as a narcotic. Okay. It may just be an altered drink. Like a narcotic is like, we went in the science laboratory and we put this with that and this with that, and we put it on the street, and like for the whole summer, it was this many heart attacks, this many people ran into the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga banged his head on the wall. This was 180, now he's 110. Right? Can't get off the drugs. That's what I mean by narcotic. Like you went in a lab, you created a pill, or you created something that was ingestible, not just a liquid. Because no disrespect, niggas make that. We can go right now and make that. I'm talking about that a sat down with a white lab coat on, got a whole bunch of other with them and said, what can we make and put out there that will not only make a hit it one time, but it kill you if you tell them to quit it. Right?
No, crazy he said that, right?
What?
That kill you if you tell them to quit it.
It's a crazy thing because he said something. It was they did an experiment with a rat, right? They took a rat with the boiling water. They took the rat, they threw the rat in the boiling water. The rat, if they jumped out the water like that, I'm finna die. Then they took the same rat and they put it in the same water, but they turned the heat on and let it just get heat. As it got heat, slowly by slowly, the rat didn't care no more. It just boiled to death, right? Because you'll kill yourself slow before you kill yourself fast.
Yeah. You understand? Yeah. Because probably was comfortable.
Yeah, it's comfortable.
You thought you was gonna heat up with it.
Can I ask you my question I wanted to ask you?
Right, yes.
Okay, so y'all was speaking about the melanin skin, okay?
Right.
So, first, back in the day, it was black people. Black people, we were slaves.
Well, that's actually
whatever.
recent history.
The bottom line is black people had problems. They was judged.
We were given problems.
We were given problems. It was a lot of stuff going on with black folks. It was hard to live as a black folk at one point in time. It's gotten better.
Right.
Then, my heart beating a little fast. I'm finna get ready to ask you a serious question. I also want you to speak about that too, like the gut feelings, like you get that feeling, and then like right now, my heart beating because I'm finna ask you this.
Right.
Then after that, things got better for black people, and then you notice that things was very bad for gay people.
Right.
So my question to you is, because I seen you say something about this before, and I don't want you to hold back. Just shoot it to me how it is. How do you feel about the LGBT community, gay people, all that type of thing? Do you think it's like some type of demon?
I'm gonna go right in. I 100% have said this before, and I said it. I'm gonna say it again. I think that people. Well, I'm gonna say I know. I know that whether you. First of all, let's go because this is gonna tie into what I was on CNN on for real. What I was on CNN for real. I was on CNN and USA Today being slandered as anti-Semitic because I let it be known that the LGBTQ community and Black Lives Matter was not actually about communities. It was about people's sexual preference, and it was funded by George Soros and Media Matters for America as well. And my point is this. Why can't you just be of a certain sexual preference without being a part of that particular organization? Because that organization is not even founded over here.
Which is you talking about the LGBT community?
All of it. Black Lives Matter.
So it was just a label put on top of it, right?
Because the thing is this. You basically not only train to start gangbanging, that's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You train them to start gangbanging. It don't matter if you gay. You train them motherfuckers to start gangbanging. You train them to start banging over this, right? That's what we do. We talking about you want to lock all the Bloods and Crips and GDs
just
up,
like the Christians, Muslims, and all.
Yeah. You touch the LGBT community, you'll go to jail longer than you touch the blood off.
But not even just that though. Not even just that. Who tearing up worse than them? I'm more.
They know you can't touch them.
Man, I'm more exactly. So who tearing up worse than them?
Nobody. You can't touch me.
Now.
If I fight Tony, I go to jail for hate crime.
Now listen to me.
Yeah.
And listen to me. Now listen to me. Now even scarier. Now scarier than that, right? And not saying we want to fight Tony or nothing. But the thing is this. I don't give a fuck what the fuck this man doing with his life. But if this man is a part of the LGBTQ,
I don't claim that. No. I claim gay.
Right. Thank you. Yeah. Right, keep it regular. Now. I'm glad you said that. Now here's the thing. Assuming he was, an assumption that he was. Now my worries is you opening the door for a motherfucker from a whole nother country to be peeping in over here.
Right.
And that's my problem. Why can't you just do what the fuck you doing and do you? Why do you gotta enter into an organization that you don't actually know the roots of? You're not actually the founder of it, and all of the motherfuckers that run this is from Israel. We are in America. You could have just been regular gay and just been gay. You didn't have to go be LGBTQ because nigga, now you talking to motherfuckers
Regular gay. Hold on, you could be regular gay.
just be regular gay. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Just
yo,
gay.
Like, okay.
Regular gay.
Well, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, just be regular gay.
Just regular gay.
Right,
Like,
you don't have to
we
join.
don't gotta be LGBT. You can just be gay.
You can't even say it right.
Well,
Okay,
see, that's how you know I
let me
don't really care about LGBT.
Let me tell you where LGBT. Let me tell you where LGBTQ came from, right? And I said to say this, right? This is coming out of my mouth right now. And before I tell you, I've done work on behalf of all communities, including the gay community. I'm the one that put out that, and I'm the one that put this out. I put it out that HIV didn't come from the gay community. It came from a fucking virologist in a science lab playing with leukemia. You can't make HIV specifically unless you got leukemia. That's the key.
Because they claim it comes from animals or like apes or something.
No. No. It was multiple claims to hide its origins. First, it claimed that it came from two men having sex, right? Which obviously men on men and women on
Then the
women.
man fucking the monkey.
Men on men. Yeah, I'm finna say. Then once people say, well, that don't make sense because whether we agree with it or not, people have been doing this for literally millions of years. Exactly. So then that didn't make sense. Then they said it came from the monkey, right? But what it is they trying to hide the fact of how did the monkey's tainted blood become a virus, right? So how do we hide the fact that we doing bioengineering and also trying to demasculate or emasculate this man? So we just gonna say that this man fucked this monkey after he fucked this man. Just like they lied on Hitler and said he was racist because they didn't want to admit they was down in the basement playing with tarantulas and shit, making bulletproof vests out of spider webs. So now once we get past the lie, this is what I'm saying. People need to just be who they are and stop joining these organizations because these organizations is using your everyday routine. And little do you know, they weaponizing the fuck out of it.
They harness your energy. Let's just say it like that.
Harnessing your energy and they setting you up to get attacked for what they doing. Because we don't know what the fuck George Soros is doing. But one day somebody gonna rise up and say, get this motherfucker. And the first thing they gonna do is look at everybody that's on his payroll and whether you know you on his payroll or not, you on his payroll. If you are Black Lives Matter, okay, right now I fuck with Kim Jong-un. I fuck with Kim Jong-un for over 15 years. North Korea just said, Israel is not a real state. I've been said that. Israel is not a real country. Israel became a country in 1948. World War II was over at the late 30s. How the fuck you became a nation 10 years after World War II? So who the fuck was fighting in World War II if you wasn't a nation yet? I'm gonna say that again. World War II, Israel became a state after World War II, right? So who the fuck was Hitler fighting in World War II if you didn't come into existence?